In this video, I'm going to show you some less known local service ad tips to help you maximize cases from your LSA campaigns. Tip number 1, mark each lead as booked. While marking the lead as booked, you can classify the service type like auto accidents. This shows Google you're attending to leads. This behavior can encourage better visibility for the respective lead type. Tip number 2, set up a dedicated email and use Zapier to instantly auto-reply to message leads. This ensures the lead is responded to immediately and promotes a high responsiveness score. Tip number 3, use Google's API. You may hear a lot of agencies reference your responsiveness score and then never actually show you the data. That's because you need to pull this metric using Google's API. You can't manage what you aren't measuring. Target a responsiveness score of 80% or better. Remember, spam calls and hangups are included in the responsiveness score, so obtaining a score of 100 is just not possible. Tip number 4, create custom reporting. The Google native reporting for LSAs is clunky and slow loading. To create functional and visually appealing reporting, you again need to pull the data from the API, put the data into reporting software. At Rocket Pilots, we pull data from the API and create stunning LSA reporting using Looker. Tip number 5, align LSA accounts with the correct Google Business Profile. You can have an LSA account for every location in Google Business Profile listing. Proximity is a ranking factor. So if you're using one LSA to rank in a massive radius, it's likely you will have less coverage the further the user is from the address associated with the Google Business Profile connected to the LSA account. Now, there are exceptions to this tip, and if you have a dozen or so offices, this takes some experimenting. But please understand, someone should be actively testing and optimizing the structure. Tip number 6, use a URL parameter and track free leads. Google only charges you when a user calls from your LSA profile or messages from your profile. But there's a link field on your profile. If a user clicks the link and converts on your website, you are not charged. In order to track the conversion, you will need to use a URL parameter and track the lead through to a CRM or your practice management software. You might be surprised to learn you are actually acquiring some free LSA cases. Tip number 7, speed to lead is crucial. When a user submits a form through LSA, Google brings them to a new page showing other law firm profiles. Google is encouraging them to reach out to your competitors. This benefits Google because they can charge for the lead multiple times. Rest assured, the prospect will likely sign with the law firm who responds the fastest. Lastly, if you have a campaign in a competitive market that is struggling to show up, feel free to reach out for the most important tip. Maybe a few agencies have tried, but the visibility is just not there. At Rocket Pilots, we can get any campaign to show up in any city. Feel free to contact me directly if you have any questions.